Thank you guys for clicking on this thumbnail. This is going to be a really short DIY on how to make this awesome snowman hat. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, Confessions of a Dollar Tree Addict. Today we're going to do a really simple upcycle that you can spend pretty much a ton of money on or almost nothing on, depending on how high end you want to make it. I'm using a tin can from tomato sauce. You can make it bigger with a used coffee can. I did show you guys that the Dollar Tree does sell black plates that you can get a salad size plate to use or a dinner size plate if you're going to use a coffee can. But I actually am very accident prone, as you guys may know. So I opted to use the lid from my coffee, my Folgers coffee, because it actually, the writing is not visible once you put the tomato sauce can on it. And after you're done embellishing it, I think that the ratio is good for a snowman hat. And yeah, and it's free and lightweight and can be transported easily because I'm making a lot of the components that I'm going to be putting into my hot cocoa bar. I'm making a second set of, and I was gifted a red Keurig, so I'm going to be gifting it to the children's center, the children's daycare center at my local shelter. So yeah, so I'm kind of excited about that. So I do have two lids. If you don't have a second lid, you can always use a piece of cardboard and spray paint it. I took my second lid and I don't know if you guys can see, but I drew with a pen. You can kind of see that, an outline of the top of the can. Some people are bold and they just open the can halfway and prop it open and then put some ribbon on the end of it. I'm pretty accident prone and I have no desire of cutting myself on a used can. So I'm just going to cut around that outline till I get a round shape. And I'm going to make it seem like the snowman's hat is coming open from the weather. But as I get to the very end of my circle, I'm going to cut like that. So it has like a little tab. Do you guys see that little tab? Yeah. That's what we want. We want it to have like a little tab that we can adhere it to the can and then adjust it as we see fit to make it look like the hat is opening. Yeah. Okay. So I do have my hot glue gun and I'm going to attach this to the can and then I'm going to put some ribbon. I do have a bunch of different ribbon. This is all a preferential style or taste. You can make your snowman hat beachy, tropical, everywhere that people celebrate Christmas. There's all types of weather and there's all types of different types of snowman. So I don't really adhere to one specific form. You guys can do whatever you want, but there's some plastic at the bottom of this so that when I put things in it, they can come up a little higher. But I'm just going to glue everything like that. And then we're going to go from there. Do you guys see that? Okay, great. Gonna fold the edge over so that you have a clean line inside. My glue keeps falling out. Now I left that little spot unglued on purpose because I am going to be gluing it in after, but I'm going to put some of this, since I have it on hand and I've never used it, I'm going to put some along the edge because I just think it'll look cute. And I'm probably going to embellish this part as well. So then I'm going to take, I've tipped it all around and it looks really cute. Then I'm going to take that section that I didn't glue up and I'm going to put that right in there. So now it's glued to the ribbon, and then I'm going to go in on the other side and I'm going to glue it to the can so that it looks like the top of the hat is coming off. Pretty simple. And so far, it's cost me glue and ribbon to make it. And a few third-degree burns on my fingers from hot glue as usual. Okay. I'm happy with that. It's perfect. It's how I want it to be. And then I do have my coffee can lid that I'm going to be gluing this to. So I just want to take a look at it again and figure out where I'm going to go with this, because it's going to be a cute Christmas decor piece. I'm actually going to be putting candy canes in it. That's what I'm doing with this. But that doesn't mean that in the future I'm not going to do a floral arrangement in it, or just make sure that if you have any little loose ends, you shore them up so that it's totally, that it's all glued together. I'm picking off all my extra hot glue, but I know everyone else is better at hot gluing than I am, so you guys won't have this problem. Yep, there's a lot of extra glue there. Okay, we're good. If I had used crazy glue, this wouldn't be happening, but everybody loves hot glue. So now that I have that part done, I'm going to glue this to the actual thing I'm going to be using as a base, because then I can get, a space kind of ratio as to where I want ribbon and decor to decorate this with to go. So I'm just going to flip the can over and I'm just going to put hot glue all over the bottom. You could use E6000 for this. I'm sure many will, but hot glue works fine on plastic. Now it's starting to definitely look like a snowman hat without a doubt. And normally, traditionally, if I was using this as a centerpiece or flower arrangement holder, I would probably put wide tartan plaid, even wider than this. I have really beautiful, wider than this tartan plaid. And I would have decoupage tartan plaid to the inside of this. And I would put my floral inside. And I would put more classic, natural Christmas decor on the side to decorate the hat itself, obviously cut up in smaller increments. But because this is going in a hot cocoa bar and it's going to have candy canes and things like that in it, I'm going to try to make it a little more upbeat and festive and child friendly. So yeah, I want it to be more candy cane holder friendly, and we're going to go in that kind of a theme. I do have this pick that I bought from the Dollar Tree that does need a little bit of life affirming. It's seen better days. There's things poking out of it. There's a lot going on here. And I have all kinds of ribbon that I'm not sure which ones I am or am not going to use. I love this one for sure. I think it's kind of along the theme of what I'm looking for. And I like this sparkly one with the sparkly stuff from here. You guys, of course, can decorate yours however you choose. But this is how I'm going to decorate this one for this specific. I wouldn't decorate it in sparkly stuff unless I was using it for a cocoa bar. I would probably go the more traditional route, and maybe I'll make another one for floral decor, because I think it's also really cute You could put your Christmas, you could put your Dollar Tree Christmas tree in here. It's awesome for that. It would be great for that. Now, I have put a second ribbon on here, and I put a piece of iridescent evergreen that I just happen to have in my bunch of scraps and bits and baubles. And I've taken apart that pick that I showed you guys from the Dollar Tree. It really actually kind of took itself apart, and part of it is coming apart, as you can see, but it is what it is. So I'm going to glue it down, and then I'm going to glue some more pieces that I think are festive. And I do have a pack of these from the Dollar Tree, ornament decorations. They're tiny little presents that I'm actually going to be using in a different DIY, but I'm definitely going to add a red one to this. And I'm not sure what else, but I'm definitely going to use the parts of this pick that I took apart because I like the sparkly childlike innocence of these for what I'm trying to do. I did end up making just a regular shoelace bow, just a bow, and sticking it on top of the center of where I glued everything in because these picks were kind of coming apart and they didn't look so pretty. So I covered up all of the Dollar Tree imperfections with a pretty Dollar Tree ribbon. Now I'm just going to glue a couple of these gifts onto the arrangement to sort of give it a little more life and just fill it out a little more. So I'm starting to really like where this is headed. And I do have this Let It Snow gift tag that I think I got from Target either last year or this year. Probably last year. I think I might have even gotten it as a gift. And I do have that other ribbon that I could add that says Merry Christmas. But I think I'm going to go with Let It Snow since he's a snowman hat. And I'm just going to add it underneath this gift. And it'll be like the last little, snowmen need snow. So their hats need snow too. The next thing I do is I'm going to take a little bit of Dollar Tree acrylic paint, white, just plain white paint, and I'm going to put that on to make a little snowy effect in a few spaces. And then after it's dry, I'm going to add a little bit of Mod Podge on top of it and sprinkle a little bit of sparkle to give it a snowy effect. Some people have that Snow Blast, but I didn't feel like spending $8 on a can of Snow Blast when I have this stuff on hand, and it'll be just fine. Or you can use the Epsom salt, but it is all finished with all my candy canes in it. I did add some berries and holly just to show you guys that you can actually put flower arrangements in them if you want. I did get one of these really pretty small but adorable two-tier tier trays from the Target Bullseye $5, well, the dollar spot, but it was $5. And here it is all done. I did add some candy canes to the top, but you could add floral or anything that you choose. I paired it up with this $5 two-tier tray from the Target Bullseye $5
Thank you for watching
spot.
this short video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And as always, stay safe and stay savvy.